It already
Come quick,
started.
come quick.
No, you're cutting that part.
Give a kiss to the camera.
No.
All right, we're good.
Yes, guys. So the topic is, would you date your partner's ex? Under what circumstances would you be with your partner's ex?
Damn, homie. Oh, shit.
I would say is what you consider a partner, first of all. If it's a day one homie, strictly off limits. It don't matter how much years pass, strictly off limits. If it's like a, let me say like a associate, I would say a 3 years.
A long time, bro.
No, boy. So no, for me, it's a level of respect.
I agree
So
with
all
you.
right, so Ricardo, let me say,
Ronaldo.
why I keep calling it?
First, I don't know why you have in your
Ronaldo.
mind, Joe.
Yeah, Ronaldo. Let me say, I wouldn't consider you one of my best friends, but you are a very good friend to me. So you're still up there in terms of friends, right? No, we don't know each other that long, and let me say, we don't talk every day and thing, but
Yeah.
he's still up there in terms of friends, now, like a core friend. If Ronaldo break up with his ex and I get together with a girl within a year,
Yeah.
that something about that
Fishy.
fishy, you understand? So you understand what I mean with timing?
Yeah.
If really years pass and you don't even consider that girl again or whatever, you know?
But I did think too, he doesn't really know when the relationship end versus when they actually stop talking.
Yes.
Because I have an ex up to like yesterday calling me. Up to today, in fact. So,
Yeah, but I mean, you and an ex still talking, that doesn't really mean anything.
but it's a connection.
If all is still jamming, it still means something because all you have that physical connection also.
Yeah.
But let me say, she get together with somebody, you get together with somebody, and all they just keep a vibe and, you know, or like a message once every 3 months and catch up. I wouldn't consider that like really a thing.
I don't know, like I feel like Olio don't respect that at all, you know? Like
No,
for
I
us,
respect it. I
I will
no,
respect
let me
it.
say this.
I will hear she experience.
Yes, like
How much friends you date?
no, I will never ever going to date my friend's boyfriend or anything, even if it's a kiss or something. I will never. But
Okay.
that's why I say men don't respect that at all. Like they don't care.
What make you say that though? Like they try?
Cause
If you never do it, how you know?
all of this him, all you just I don't know what they have in your mind, but I just feel like that you guys don't respect that at all. You guys don't care.
But
Because I
have it-
have been in situations where right.
There you
So
go.
I have been in situations, right? Like, I know it's not my personal situation. It never happened to me, but friends, like they now break up with their boyfriend, like now break up, and the boyfriend's friends message her like, "Oh yes, that wasn't a good guy for you. Oh, let's go and meet." Like, I don't know. It's
You wouldn't believe that happened to me recently with my ex.
I believe.
No, when me and my ex break up, dog. One of my brethrens, I talking about at least 15 years,
At
brethren.
day one.
At day one, message she and was like, so I could get a chance now because they used to talk before we were together, right? But there was always on that kind of friendship kind of level now. And when, cause I posted up like a single whatever, and like he saw it and screenshot it and send it to her. I was like, so I could try my shot now.
I have a question with that though, right? At the point when he did that, you and him still have a good friendship?
So, to this day, we talked last week.
Still.
We have each other on close friends on Instagram, yeah.
So how you take that?
I mean, men are men, and he doesn't live in Trinidad anymore, so that lifestyle out there more accepting of that.
Yeah.
To me, it was disrespectful, but at the end of the day, I really respected what my ex did to come and show me that message and was like, yo, look where your partner, you know? I really respected that. So yeah, Men will jump in a girl DM even if it's a friend. I have some form of respect because I don't want that to happen to me. Because I do men that in the past. I go on with men, girl, and all kind of thing in the past. No, that wasn't even my brethrens. But what the retaliation of that was, it happened to me. Like, I was with a girl and I see some of my brethrens, not like close friends, but people in my circle jam the girl while I was with the girl and thing. So it's a kind of do for do now. So getting older now, I realize like I don't like to, like, if a man have a girl, even though if I don't know the guy, I wouldn't even go at the girl. That's how I is now because I wouldn't want that for me now. So to extent is like some sort of respect, boy. But men don't think like me. You remember, for some men it's real hard to get a girl. For me, I believe it easy to get a girl. It's what type of girl is the quality. Real girl
And
easy
men
to
is-
get, just like how men easy to get, but it's the quality you're going and get. So, to me, I don't think I could go with a brethren girl. And if it happen, now love is something you can't,
Yeah.
you know, love does just happen, right? But if it happen, it had to be at least over 3 years, boy, at least.
Just 1 second. Hey, do it out of my ice cream, now, girl. I'll buy that today for some
I get real
reason.
sweet in a way, boy.
Yeah,
Eh.
but how's she going to my fridge and take my salted caramel just so? Leave some for me now. That was, Anyway.
Now, you know, she told us about a similar situation. Anyway, we will speak about it. We're not allowed to speak about it. But, okay, another topic is, would you break up with someone and go with their friend? So, like, per se, I have a girlfriend and I broke up with her, or we broke up and I get together with one of her best friends. Like, would you do something like that?
No, never.
So, the way I look at it is 99% of the time, no. But sometimes I do believe this. Sometimes two people who really meant for each other, the only reason they might actually come in contact is because one in a relationship, one in an ex-relationship, and they cross paths. And then getting to know each other, they realize how compatible they are. And in that case, if it's such a strong attraction that
She like this topic,
they know
don't
it
she?
could turn into, you know, it could go like to marriage and like to years of marriage, then I would say, okay, at that point you're choosing a life partner over maybe like a friend, and if the friend, you know, could accept it, then the thing. But for the most part, if you know you're just going to like go there temporarily,
Yeah.
then you had to be thinking in your mind, I am being disloyal to this friend for this short-term opportunity or for this little bit of fun. And if you go for that, that just show the kind of character you have. Because a man might do that to a next man because he find the girl sweet, but he had no real long-term plans.
Yeah.
He just want to be in cheap pants. That show like that man don't have real strong, gentlemanly character. But the man will be like, you know what? She's nice, she's attractive, but I don't see a future with her. I wouldn't go there out of respect for my partner, you know, whether it's bro code, whether it's men supporting men, or whether it's just, you know, that is my one of my characteristics as a man. Then, but you don't find people like that. People don't have values. these
Nah, they
days.
don't.
Not anymore.
To me, all right. So here how I look at it, right? If like say my girlfriend at the time introduced that girl to me and we were rocking, like actively partying together and going out together and stuff, then it's a blatant disrespect then for we to break up and I still partying with your friend because I introduced you to that person and without me you would not know the person. So if it's a friend like that, I don't think that I could ever be that disrespectful. But like we say, it's a friend that she always tell me about but we never line. And then I bounce up that friend and say, hey, ain't you know my ex? And she say, yeah. And we start to talk and it happened. I could see it happening like that. But if it's to say somebody she introduced me to, and I rocking with that girl after we break up, nah, boy.
That could have
Nah,
really
it has heard more from men, dog.
Yeah.
Imagine you introduce your girlfriend at the time to your brethren, and all you break up, and you see that brethren rocking with your girl.
But that doesn't even have to be your girl at the time, eh? Sometimes a man could be like interested in a girl, trying to check a girl, going out to a girl, and bring her into this circle, or introduce her. And then next thing...
Okay, there's a touchy topic, but I feel...
You know where I'm coming from?
I feel
and then you realize...
I feel you attacking me there, boy.
And then you realize them start liming and leaving you out and like,
okay, to be honest,
boy.
let me talk about this.
No.
Let me
Kill
bring
that
this
right
to
there.
the
Kill
open.
that right there.
No, we ain't calling no names.
Kill that right there.
You kill it right there.
But you know, because that's where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, I
It's
can
the same
understand
thing,
that.
eh?
It's the same thing. And I could understand that because and that's what I spoke about on the last episode where you introduce. I had a lot of female friends I introduced to females and they just stop talk to me, and when I go on my Instagram I see them lying, and it kinda, I wouldn't say it's hurtful, but it just is like you look at it like without me they would not even know each other. You understand?
But not even that, like, yes, that's after the fact. But the person in our scenario, you might know that, hey, you know, he trying there, he checking anything. And then it's while it's happening that the two you just introduced start going off and doing it. That is
I feel
we could.
no, in our I think you looked a little more into it in terms of you thought I liked the person and I really didn't like the person. No, I find the person attractive, but I never did like the person. They were always a friend to me. So
Men and women could be friends.
no, I did say that. Men and women could be friends. Men and
I
women
agree.
could be
I have
friends.
some of my best friends is females.
So, I mean, I know it kind of rub you wrong because you call me out on it, but it was not a fact that, like, let me say, I take somebody away from you and try to be with them. It was never that. It was just, I don't know, we click and we start a line, and I mean, my experience is different from yours because you primarily party in Port of Spain and I party all over the place, so it was more of a, you know.
I'll be all over too. But you know a good offshoot topic to this too that I've been thinking about a lot recently, right? When you start to now talk to and go out with somebody, like when the behaviors need to start being respectful of the other person. I'll give you an example, right? Because I had this experience already. Me and a girl talking, we interested in each other. We started to go out. So then one night, I carry her out as a date. And then we was lying with some friends in a club. And somebody see her. But it was a group of us. And that person know the group. And at some point, that person buy shots for everybody in the group but me. So they went to one side. And next thing I know, I see the girl paying she number in the man phone. But we talking for months, right? And we going out. And I thinking, what are France, you know?
Yeah.
You're out on a date with me. So I pull up on it, right? Now in front of you, I just say, hey, we're going to corner and talk. I was like, where's that one? You know? We're on a date, so what are you doing there? Let me know now, so I can know where's the scene. And the initial response was, what, I can't have friends? What, I can't make new friends? I was like, I don't know to do with that, you know. We're out on a date. So my question is, what do you think is the right protocol when you're actually in that phase when you start going out with somebody? Well, in that situation, you think that was disrespectful? Or am I hearing you?
Okay, so I had a girlfriend, right?
Right.
Real exotic, carrot head, carrot top, right?
Another
And
one.
she she's just a naturally friendly person, so she would take any interaction as a friendly interaction. But you know, Trinidad different. A man come to talk to you, he tackling you.
Yeah.
So she never understood that. And I had another friend too.
She not really.
No, she not Trini. I had another friend too who is Trini, but she did come down on vacation because she didn't live here for a while. And it's the same thing. Like we were going out together, and any man stop to talk to she, me and you rocking. We go in all the parties together. In the parties because of me, right? And everywhere we go, the guys stopping you and talking. And it's not to say like it's a 2-minute conversation. You all stand up there 10, 15 minutes and I just stand up with my drink like waiting. But you come out with me. You most of the times you're home with me. You're living home with me. You understand? You come from wherever country you come from and you buy me. Right? We understand that we don't even have to be together per se, but we in a thing. We sexually active everything. But when we go out, it's like you in a 15, 20-minute conversation with a guy and I just stand up there.
I find personally that is not necessary. You know what? And she doesn't have to entertain that.
I mean, I be again
15 to 20 minutes you talking, right?
A guy stop and
you-
talk to you and you talk to him a 1 minute and you say, well, I'm with my boyfriend or I'm with my date or whatever, and you go your way. But you just acting like I just here to carry you out and nothing else. I just chauffeur.
So
basically.
so in that situation, you thought she was uninterested in you?
No,
or
she's
neutral,
just
or
a friendly person.
I
I know she didn't look at it in any way of
Yeah.
wanting to be with any of the guys, but you have to understand that you're here with me and you can't be doing that because when you're doing that, why you doing? It's not to say I doing the same and walking and talking to girls while you doing that. I not doing that. I stand up there waiting for you.
Well, I think that if both of you was on the same scene,
Yeah.
like you talking to somebody there and she talking, fine. But if you literally just stand up there waiting for her to, come back and give you the attention she's supposed to be giving you, and you tell me 15, 20 minutes
Yeah.
pass, I find something wrong with that because what you ask, as soon as that man gone, she come give you 2 minutes and next man go pull she and you spend the whole night 10% talking to she and she entertaining all these randoms and then going to come
Yeah.
and sleep by you. I mean, what's that? Come on.
Yeah.
Women is pop with too much shit.
Women that's proper real shit too.
They
with men.
do.
With men.
They do. But we always talk about that.
Yeah.
But we's always pop with a lot of shit too, and it's hardly get to talk about that.
Yeah, the dating culture for that's a good topic. Dating culture for certain like people it's just real different from Trinidad. It are real things in Trinidad we don't tolerate. You understand? Some couples would tolerate. I could understand the couples that you go out, you're with your girlfriends, and all the linemen and all your bust a wine on a man. Okay, cool, right? But it are the ones that will go out with you and bust a wine on a man in front of you. You understand? And I expect you to wine back on a girl to make it neutral. Not me. I not on
Yeah.
that. I don't vex. You understand?
I just similar to you, and I think the important part there too is you have to know the type of person you're with.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
you I don't know if I were this person, this their values, this how they think, this what will trigger them, and if I want this to work, and some of my behavior is not really going to let them feel comfortable, some of my behaviors might trigger them. If you really want to have something serious with that person and be considerate to them, you're gonna make sure you try your best to not trigger them. To not, when I say trigger them, like do something that'll hit on their insecurities so they get upset or they get anxious or they feel jealous. No, you want that person to care about you care about them too. So if it is your attitude is this, well, this is how I am, and they either take it or leave it, then you're not a person ready to make the kind of sacrifices for like
Yeah.
a future marriage or that kind of thing. You just about you. You're still in phase one. There's the people who didn't read Seven Habits and didn't learn that after dependency is independent, and after that then you realize what's the next one? Interdependent. We need each other.
So this is where I want to ask the question. How serious is a wine to you?
For me, so if it's my girlfriend, right, and she give a small wine to a friend, that's fine.
A female friend or a male friend?
A female friend or a male friend, but for me, it's more in the length of the wine, the time of the wine, the frequency of the wine. If it is me and you got fit together, you coming back by me after. We practically living together or whatever. I know your friend, you might get a wine on your friend, because some female friends of mine might come and give a wine on me. And I would want you to not feel how that is my friend, you could talk to her, you give her short wine. But if it is you and a man for a whole past 30, 40 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then you giving me a short wine and you going back, then you're not really... You want that wine more than you want my wine.
For me, it's a type of wine.
And it's a type of wine
Type
too.
of wine. You see the grind and gyrate and the lift up and dagger out and he whining and grabbing waist and
That's
taking
the
your head
next
over
thing.
and thing.
Where
Like he's
his hands?
disrespecting you. Yeah, you understand? So, like a girlfriend, my girlfriend could go out and wine, right? But it's like, where's the limit of the wine? If you just grind back on a man and wherever, no problem. If I hear my friend come and tell me, boy, I see a girl whining on a man and the man grabbing up the waist and pushing over she head and lifting she up and that it have a point where a wine could be too much.
Yeah, it's a line that, and when they cross and they keep crossing.
I want to hear what you had to say about a wine. How serious is a wine?
Listen, if I have a boyfriend, you cannot wait with nobody.
Way toxic.
No, yes,
No,
I am.
no.
Let
I
me say-
like what she's saying there because it should be both ways,
Yeah.
right?
Because
So you
listen,
ain't whining on
let me
nobody
tell you
either.
something. Me, if I have a boyfriend, I really respect my relationship. I won't do nothing that will consider it for him like disrespectful, because even though for me it doesn't mean nothing, it can mean something to him.
Yeah, to him, yeah.
So, like, I was in a relationship for 2 years, right? And in that 2 years, I never danced with no man. Because it's like, I'm not going to do something that I won't like he to do to me. So, if I'm not dancing with anybody, why you have to be dancing with other people? Even if it's their friend, my friend, I don't care. You cannot be dancing with anybody because I'm not doing it. Because, I don't know, I just don't feel like it. No. Like, let's
So
say...
you're that love strong. Yeah, and you're
Yes.
jealous. You're jealous.
I'm very jealous. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with
Like-
being jealous. I just don't like the crazy jealous where you have 10 profiles and you're searching to see who I follow every day. And
Or
I
sending
don't like-
screenshots why you like that picture.
Yeah, why you like that photo? And you see
Right.
the crazy jealous where you have to have 10 burner accounts and checking up on me. And you ain't even following me from your own, your normal account. You're following me from a cake page or you have a candle page. You have a page selling roses. And you checking everything I do. You in all my stories. You see that kind of love? I can't handle it.
All right. So
She laughing because she must be
No,
on a
no.
rose page and a cake page.
before I was said, yeah, but I feel like
Let me ask you something.
yeah.
Your burner account, right? What kind of page it was? You were selling candles?
You fake account.
No, I understand, yeah, but I don't know. It was a fake name, just a fake name.
What
So-
kind of photos you had up on it?
Nothing. I still have it right there,
Nah,
I
that's still not crazy.
No, but
Because
I
girls
still-
can have a burner. But you see
No,
when you have a burner
but-
and you're actively running that page, people DMing you for candle and thing.
No.
And you're not even selling candles.
No, but I have it, but with just a name, just like that, but no pictures, no nothing.
Nah,
just,
well, that's a normal account, man.
Yeah,
You're not
Nick.
crazy.
yeah, it's
We
just
can
like I
figure out
have
that's a
it.
fake account.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
I
what,
have
crazy.
it just because I don't know if I want to see if you blog me or something like that. I will go in my other account and see.
Is the fake profile is a girl profile?
Yeah.
You ever try to pretend like you're interested in him and write him
No.
to see if he reply?
No,
Okay.
but you
Not
know,
that I'm trying to get at it.
I thought about it. Oh my god, you know, I thought about it one day. I was like, should I tell one of my friends that like he
Go and
doesn't know
pull
her?
up on him.
Yes, and see what he says to see if he said that. And that's the thing. Like I don't know. In that moment, I didn't use to trust him anymore. So when the trust it's like lost, you cannot be with that person anymore because
Yeah, I truly believe that when
Because-
all
Yeah,
trust is
boy.
lost, it's very hard to be with that
Yeah,
person.
because
they
you
could be
will-
doing all the right things and they
you're
still don't trust
always
them.
gonna be thinking what he doing, is he telling me the truth, or I don't know, it's like you always going to keep thinking if he's being loyal or not. So
That's like a road to home right there, yes.
Yeah. How? Let me ask you.
You're talking to her, right?
No, both of y'all. What are the chances are you staying with a person after they horning you?
right, so no
Now,
chance at all.
I rarely stay with people after
Yes.
you're horny.
Me too, boy.
No chance at all.
Not anymore. Fuck that.
So I I tried once and
Horning?
it never worked. Cause I always think if he did it once, he will keep doing it. And he will do it twice and multiple times. And the thing is, I was trying to make things work out, but I was always thinking why he did it. Like you're always gonna keep asking that yourself, like
Yeah.
did I like I wasn't enough? Like it's all that kind of question you will always have in your head. So it's like it's not make sense to keep trying to make things work out with that person when it's just
My problem with staying with that person is that the topic does always come back in an argument.
and yes.
Yeah.
It has always come back like, yeah, but you, they quarreling about something simple.
Yeah.
Like, why you didn't do the laundry? You telling me about laundry and you went by that man last week?
Let me
Yeah.
tell you something. Like, yes, because with me, it was like, yes, I forgive you. It's like, we're not going to talk about this anymore. But every
would
time we
always
have an
come up.
argument,
Or
it's
it would
like,
always come up.
yes, but you are. So it's like we always end up in the same conversation over
Yeah.
and over
Yeah.
because we never forgive
No, you
anything.
don't. It's
Yeah.
very
We
hard to
don't.
forgive
Like,
one. It's real hard to forgive one.
it's not
Exactly.
so.
That and that come back to the wine question because what? There's levels. There's like no physical contact. There's like a touch. There's a kiss.
it have
there's a
sending
thing.
nudes.
Yeah. So you see, whining is
Yeah.
a form of physical contact.
Yeah.
That, as you say, depend on the kind of wine. That could be like like
Yeah.
precursor to being in the bedroom.
I wouldn't say so because, all right, you could be with a girl and real love that girl, and let me say carnival happen and you on the street and alcohol in your head and a girl bend over and you real flexing. You don't like that girl at all. You just in the moment you're real flex on that girl and you go the man hug up your girl and sleep.
That's why I like
Right.
a girl who say, "Let me go on the beach carnival Monday and Tuesday." Like,
No.
avoid that whole thing.
No, but I just saying like
Because
it
it always
a level
happen
to
too,
that,
right?
and it might happen with the girl too. Rubbing she head, she with she
This
friends,
one I'm
and a
gonna
fella
say.
bend she over and she wind up, but she don't really like that fella. But if she keep, like we say, she in a party, and every time they make her wrong, she go back and whine on the man. She like the man.
Yeah.
If it was a one rude wine and she never went, the party last 4 hours, she wine on that fella once and never went back by the man.
But here a point you bring up there that are really important too, and I was going to say this too, right? When you put yourself in a situation where alcohol involved, and you know that beyond a certain point with alcohol, you make bad decision.
I have two switches with alcohol. It's
Right.
either very sleepy or very horny.
Right. So what trying to get at is, if you know you're type of person that when you drink you don't remember anymore and you do certain things that you regret, if you in a relationship and you know you're drinking in whatever scenario, you're supposed to know your limit.
Yeah.
If you don't want to put yourself in a situation that you self will regret, and that would happen in
Yeah.
carnival. Carnival, you drinking free whole day. So if you know when you get drunk, you're the loosest person on the road, you whining on anything that pass, and you know you're with somebody who jealous, and it's gonna be a problem. It's either you're trying to avoid it by pacing yourself with drinking, or just avoid the whole thing. But don't go in there and then ask for forgiveness after if the person you know you with not going to
Yeah.
to be accepting of that. Same thing like for me, if you're going to a club or
Yeah.
and you're not with your person, you can't get stone drunk and then expect that person to just take whatever you do under that circumstances. It was the result
Listen,
of alcohol.
I
They'll be
love
like,
that. I
you-
love that. I
you
love
big enough
that.
to know.
I love that.
Stop at a certain point.
I love
These
that
big
because
people-
I had girlfriends already where they can't control their drinking and it would always be a situation like I don't know what happened. You come home drunk, you're stumbling, right?
Yeah.
When I look at my camera system, I watching you going into the gallery and you stumbling, coming into the gallery, and it's like I don't know what you do last night. I don't even know who dropped you home because you're going out with female friends, and the female friends always have a male driver. You understand? So I don't know.
Which girl driving these
Yeah.
days? For
so
real.
I don't know who dropped you, but it could be a friend, boyfriend, and he could be living far,
But-
and he drop you last, and while they're talking in the car, you're drunk. He
Yeah.
is just the driver, so he's sober. He could tell you all kind of thing, and you know. So it had these situations. It's more with females per se could hardly handle alcohol than men. If you know a man real drunk, and he wanted to get drunk. For women, sometimes it just alcohol hit them, you know. So
And it is women who's more get the hey, come take a shot, come drink from the champagne.
yeah,
so
yeah.
they're mixing and they get any
a
high
bottle,
alcohol. Yeah.
one of the friends popping champagne in a corner
Correct.
and they're drinking and
We could pace ourselves more because we mostly buy
because we buying the drinks. Yeah.
But I don't feel like alcohol is a reason to like, let's
Excuse.
say no exactly. I don't feel get drunk or be drunk is
Excuse?
it's just to make wrong decisions, because no, let me tell you something. I have been really, really drunk, and I
Cap.
told you.
Files busting here, boy.
So
Cap.
I have been like really drunk, and I don't know, when I'm drunk and the type of, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm different, I don't know, but I'm the type of person, if in a relationship and I'm really drunk, all I think is about my boyfriend, or like, you know what, I just want to
You
go
just want
home.
to wait to reach home to give him it. You know what? You know that is one of the
Signals.
one of the that is a turn off to me, Like when my girlfriend go out and come home drunk and just want to late on me, that is a turn off to me, Because I feel like, what you was doing out there? Like, why you so drunk? Why you
but-
come
Build up
but
all
the
that
thing-
to build
energy.
up all of that? You cannot be real, steaming it with some man and say, nah, boy, I had to finish this with my man when I go. I don't know what you're doing.
No, but
That's a real
that's the
turn off
thing.
to
That's
me.
the thing. You guys, like, I feel you guys have so much trust issues, yeah?
4 o'clock in the
Like,
morning.
let me tell you
4 o'clock in the
They
something.
come from experience.
Listen,
Well,
4
you
o'clock in the
really-
morning, you stumbling,
You
coming
really guys
inside.
have so much trust issues.
I sleep in.
So sorry
I
for
deep
you.
in sleep.
Well, what do you think is horn more, right? Woman or man?
Men.
Nah.
Wait.
Men.
Not at
no,
all.
no, men. Yes.
Not at
yes.
all,
Wait,
woman.
wow.
Yeah,
Not at
No.
all.
Stop the cap.
no. Oh gosh, I need
Stop
an
the cap.
comment here, so.
Hey, come on,
Come
help
on,
it.
come
Hey,
on.
But no. I will say both.
you would know.
I will say both. I mean, it's in the type of person you are. I won't say it's a woman, because if you think you don't need to be sexual active with somebody else to cheat. Like
No, you don't. You don't.
Exactly, because you see in a picture, right? Of a
Sexual
woman.
conversation on the phone with
So
your friend.
no, and not only like you see in a picture of a woman. Let's say like that. You don't know her, but you just be like, oh, she's really pretty. You have all that kind of mind. For me, that is cheating. I don't care, but for me, that is cheating. So we always do that in a relationship or in a relationship. You always have that kind of stuff. So
Let me ask a question.
yes,
How let me just say important. How serious is nudes to you? What I mean by that is, if you have a boyfriend
Yeah.
and a girl send him nudes, how would you take that?
depends. If my boyfriend replied to it and it's like, of course you are gonna break that phone, you know. But of course, if they send, because I have been in that situation already. Girls used to send notes to my boyfriend, but of course he used to show it to me. It's like, well, what can I do? You know, she sent it.
So
So
you never tell him to lock off that girl? Like
yeah, of
stop talk
course.
to the girl?
Oh, I will do it.
Mm-hmm.
I will too.
Take the
That
phone and block it.
do it. Phone.
You had the password?
Me, yes, you know.
Oh, that's a good.
Let me
good
ask
start.
you that same question. How important is nudes to you?
Getting them, very important from the person I like.
No,
But if I with somebody and
let me ask the question again. It's for your significant other, right? If someone sends them nudes or they send someone nudes, how serious is that?
that's very serious. If somebody send them nude, first of all, for the most part, you would think, okay, they couldn't control that person sent that.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yes.
they wasn't.
That is why I believe
Hopefully,
in
they
too.
wasn't having some kind of talk
Yeah,
that
yeah,
lead
yeah,
to
that
that.
lead to
Give them
that.
the benefit
Yeah.
of the doubt, and then if they say, look, this person say send this, then it's clear, you know, that person what their interest is, what
Yes.
they're going after. So you ought to understand that you making a choice from this point on to leave that door open for that to
But
continue and grow,
If
or
your
close that
girlfriend
door.
send the nude,
If she send it to
Nah.
somebody else, she already on me, and that just
okay.
need to end there.
Yeah.
Another thing, right?
That's
I wanna-
basically a form of
I
a
wanna-
cheating.
A cheating,
Yeah,
yes.
I
Exactly.
wanna give another perspective on it. If the guy sending nude to your girl, she didn't tell you about it, but she didn't reply to it in a like she didn't reply to it. She just continued the conversation on what they were talking about before he sent that photo. But she didn't tell the guy about it in terms of
Don't send that was
don't
this.
send that or anything. Or even if she said don't send it, but they're still talking after that. But
That's
she
cheating.
Yeah, because what she if she not either shocked or putting him in place and be like, hey, will you send me that
Yes.
photo? And she just let it slide, then there's clearly something there where
Yes,
she's
something
either
else, yeah.
treating him like an option
yeah.
or a backup.
She watch her nude
Or
and say,
even on
I'm
it,
gonna
yeah.
put you on the list for when you have
Yeah.
a boyfriend
My
done.
favorite.
I like that
And
penis.
continue the conversation too. I mean, come on, we's all men. We know
Watch
what
one
we,
laughing.
we know what
That
we
is
want
what-
as men,
I ain't gonna talk your business.
and women know what men want as men,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we know what that is about.
No,
So if
yeah.
you leaving that door open,
Yes.
then I leaving the door open for you to walk out
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, for me, it's a cheating, to be honest. Because
is.
what is the reason for you to be keep talking with that person or hiding it from your boyfriend or your girlfriend? You know, like, no, sorry, but no.
Exactly. This generation just different, but
I wouldn't say this generation different, and I will always go back to the old generation VHS, because I was exposed to pornography at 5 years old.
yes.
Yeah, 5 years old. My father had pornography in his closet. My brother was 10. When my father go out, he climb up, and we used to go for wherever tapes to watch. Long time when my father go to work or wherever. So wherever we find, we put it in, and well, we started to realize it had a different stash. And at that young age, we watching pornography. So it kind of warped my mind at 5 years old watching these things.
How's Azrael young, boy?
Yeah. And
That's a real strong
Kanye
warp.
spoke about that too, because Kanye said at 5 years old, he was finding his, Kanye West, he was finding his father, he had real Playboy magazines, and he used to always sit down and read them at that age. So, I mean, that is another topic on its own, but I wouldn't really say it's this generation that started with our
Yeah.
parents, though.
No, but
the
there's a big
invention of VHS.
that is just porn. Porn has been
Yeah.
around. The specific question was a significant other taking a naked picture of themselves, not a general.
Well, it had no phones then, so you
and-
can't really say this
And
generation.
sending it to somebody else.
To be
That's
honest,
like a whole nother.
to be honest, since camera phones come out, I was receiving nudes.
But what? And the next thing you had to take into account is the effect of social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because these people who love attention and they'll just get as close to naked as they could
Yeah.
on the gram and on TikTok to get them likes.
No,
Yes.
no.
There's a different type of
A
mental
topic
they
we
have.
spoke about August the 3rd, which was what, this week self, right? We spoke about attention is currency. And just
Yeah.
what you speak on there is like, you can monetize that after a while. You understand? Attention is currency. And yeah, this generation, the Gen Zs, they call them, they born and from 2 years old have a phone in the hand. That is what they
true.
know. We didn't know that, so we can't really relate to what they're going through. But we grew up on BBM, High Five, MySpace, so we really
Yeah.
get that.
Correct.
We were the start of it.
We kind of there from the start to where it is now, but we kind of getting leave behind a little bit.
Yeah. You know, back then the steamy thing was MSN Messenger and Yahoo Messenger.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anytime you date a girl like in that generation from this generation, yeah, is
Big difference.
Yeah, big difference. Yeah, so we good there? Nice. Thanks for viewing, guys. And like, share, and subscribe. If all you see this girl off camera, she real pretty, boy. She has
a solid 7.5.
some legs, boy, some thunder thighs.
Hey,
Oh,
just
God.
yesterday I was saying, no, last week I was saying that.
Oh, same thing, thunder thighs?
Thunder thighs, yeah.
Nah, she has some.
I
She
like to
pretty.
call them earmuffs too.
Yeah, she pretty. You're pretty. You're pretty. You're good, pretty girl. Hey. All right, guys. Bye.